Hello, and welcome to another art stream. I'm going to be doing some work on, um, actually, just some figure drawing today. It's been a little while since I've done this, and I kind of want to just, I don't want my skills getting rusty, so. And I thought it'd be a fun break for you, all of you as well, because I know it's been a kind of a, they're fun, but I don't want you getting bored either. So I thought I'd throw this in here for, mix things up a little. So, one sec. Switch this around. Actually, one sec. I'll do figure drawing first, and then oh, okay. Okay. Sorry. Let's try 60 seconds first, and then we'll go faster. One sec. Yeah. Okay. And then we'll do and sorry for the being a little bit late. I guess when it updated everything, all the settings got confused, so I had to like redo the sound system and uninstall some software. So, yeah, no big deal. Sorry. Hello. No, you're okay. No worries. Yeah, this is gonna be the pretty laid back one. I'm just gonna do some just do some figures studies. There we go. And this is just a character I'm working on for someone else to another ref sheet, but if there's time, I might work on my animatic, but I wanted to just have a oops, sorry, it's a little loud. There. Okay. Let's see what we got. Oh, this is yeah, it's from the characters. I don't need to save that. That's working on the comic a little earlier. I can use this one, I guess. Because I'm using it's called lineofaction.com. It's a site where you can do like time drawings, and I'm gonna do a couple. Looks like they have some new figure studies. That's cool. I've seen this one in. Hopefully, I doubt it. I was gonna say hopefully YouTube doesn't get all angry because I'm drawing figures, but I'm not gonna get super detailed because I'm just doing gesture drawings. And it's 60 seconds, so I'm not gonna have very much time to like capture much. But it's good to know they have some new figures on here at least finally. Because for a while this was oops. It's never mind. Yeah, a whole bunch of new figures. Cool. That's great. I'm gonna have to come back on here more often because it's been I haven't done this in a little while, and I don't. And it's a good way to study and make sure that that your your anatomy skills are staying sharp. Is to do time drawing so that you're kind of just like mentally memorizing everything, and that way when you do create your own characters, you know where all the anatomy is. Oh no, it's already gonna change, and I don't have much of a time. Ah! These are fast. Ah! It didn't even get 60 seconds is not much time. Yeah, it's gonna do the animal study ones because they also have that too. They have like animal studies that you can draw. There's hands if you want to get improved on drawing hands. There's like even some like landscapes if you want to do. Although I'd say like have anything. I mean, it's nice that they have variety, but honestly, I would rather just go outside if I'm going to draw landscapes. I'll just go do that in person. I mean, on a rainy day, it'd be nice, though, I suppose. Ah, slow down. I'm trying to get. Well, for the best. They do have a whole a whole bunch of It's yeah, me too. I mean, I've seen Glenn Keane can draw all of his I saw one where he drew Pocahontas and like her face in like 30 seconds. So yeah, it's yeah, and obviously the more often you do this, the faster you get it just getting down all the important information when you're drawing. And it's good to see they have some new models on here too, because like, but it was kind of getting to like, yeah, they have a whole bunch. Yeah, I must have clicked it wrong. I think this is only 30 seconds. You're right. I'll do some that are. I like to go scale up anyway. So, oops, I'm hiding my drawing. So, yeah, I'll do some 60, and then I'll do some 2-minute ones. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah! Yeah, it is not much time. It's a weird camera angle. Pum, 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 pum. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. I hope your week's going all right. I mean, it's been okay. Finally, things have starting to calm down. I got my car back, and yeah, everything's all that stuff's been settled. So Give me a little more of this guy at least. It was this big. I caught a fish this big. Oops. Yeah, enough action. Hello. Doing some anatomy studies today. So I'm going to be. These are the quick ones at the beginning, and then I'm going to do some ones that are a little bit fast, a little bit more spaced out. If there's time, I do want to try out some new software I got for animation, but we'll see. Let's use a little bit thicker pen. Yeah, so you can see a little better. Because these are very loose gestural drawings. Bum, bum, bum. Yeesh. This is the last one on the speed. And then I'll move up to a little bit longer so I don't have to. My hands are already getting tired drawing this. Because usually when I'm drawing my own stuff, I don't have to draw this quick. Okay, let's move up to. I'll do this later. I forgot that line of action. You can actually join them. I forgot that. I'll have to do that sometime because apparently if you can get a free account with them and then you get access to even more images. So I'll have to do that next time. But I'm not going to make you wait while I. Let's see. Maybe I can do it really quick. Make a secret password. Don't tell anyone. I'll just save it for now. Register. Okay, there we go. Cool. Nice. That's cool. Oh, cool. Then you can just like it lets you like save your image. You can post your images on here too for critique. That's neat. I like that. Let's do some all models. We'll do 2 minutes because then yeah, we'll do 2. Actually 5. We'll do 5, but I'll probably it won't take 5 for each one. But this way, at least we don't have to. I don't have to rush as much, and I'll have more time to chat a little bit because it's really hard to talk while you're like scrambling. But yeah, I hope you're both having good weeks. I'm it's, trying to think of anything I've seen lately. It's kind of a like all my shows are kind of on break or like I'm just waiting for some of them to start back up again. But I still need to watch more of that one anime, but I'm kind of behind on it. So it's the one by I think it's called Daemons of the Shadow Realm. Yeah, that one by the people that did Full Metal Alchemist. Ah, run away! Sorry. Oh, a can almost fell off my desk. Trying to do it. Avoid being too scratchy for these longer ones. Interesting that I said clothed and nude figures, and it's only giving me nude. I'm like, okay, whatever. Easier to study this way, but you can set it to clothed figures if you're more comfortable with that. But this way I can also like if I wanted to I could do a clothing study and put something else on the character and play around with how it would fall. Which would be fun. That would be fun too. Trying to. Because cloth is something like. Let's see. I'll try to add some fashion to some of these too. Let's do. Oh yeah. These Oh, it's already wow, that was even with 5 minutes, that it's already giving me the warning. It's probably for a minute though, so oops. I just found I forgot I had a tab for K-pop stars, so I'm gonna put some of them in, in these clothes just for fun. Oops, no. I got nervous. And now I'm being careless. I was doing so good early on to not be so scratchy, and now I hear the bing in my brain's just like, "Hurry, you fool!" It's like, why? Who cares? Yeah, I kind of like this idea. This is actually let's undo that. I can clean this up a little bit because I think I still have some more time. Yep, still have some more time. I can at least draw her hand maybe before the up 3 seconds. Never mind. I didn't even have time for the arm, for the hand. Oh well. Bye bye. Skip. Skip. Okay. Yeah, this will be good because I do have a character that coming up in this story that's around June's age. So this figure would be good practice for drawing someone in that age range. Because he's like a potential like a love interest tease kind of thing where it's like maybe he might pop up again and be kind of like Mulan thing where maybe he'll show up at the very end and like they'll have a different story together or something. Because he's going to help her in the city. Because I was going to have this whole like other side story where she meets another rock star, kind of like she meets another musically inclined, and maybe she will meet them too. I don't know. They might meet. She might meet someone else in a different city that's like that. But I was going to have someone who's like a singer that's and they have to like run from the authorities because like they get almost get pulled into a fight. But I don't know. We'll see. I haven't decided which one's going to happen first. So that's where I have this app called Mila Note, and it's really great for just like setting up your notes and like kind of seeing where everything goes. Like you can use it for really anything, but I'm using it for my story. Do do do. Whoops. Oh no, we're already running out of time, and I. Oh well. I didn't even really get to get. I was faster than the other one. Oh no, I got 2 minutes still. Never mind. Phew. Scared me because it did the beep, and I was like, "Oh no, what do I do?" But yeah, I'm glad I couldn't. I don't have anyone lined up for art fight at the moment, so I figured today would be a good day to just relax and just do some of this. And like I said, if I have time, I do want to try out that this new drawing application I got, and we can all see if it's good, because it has a really good storyboarding uh like function in it, which I really like because I want to study and get better at that because it'd be really fun to try and do that. And then there's but I was gonna use it also for the animation, so I can do the make the animatic more like an animated animatic where there's like actual like scenes with movement. Yeah, I don't know how much, but we'll find it. Oh, oh, cool! This is a good one. This one would be fun to draw. She's got like this one's nice. She's wearing a suit with lines on it, so that makes it really easy to see her framework of the framework of the gestural drawing. Yeah, this is a Dorcas stock. It's called. She does a bunch of these poses and like wears like right now she's wearing these tights with like lines on her body that make good landmarks in your drawing. Plus, she's known for doing like she has like an entire like library of poses, so it's really great. Like a few couple poses where like one person's lifting the other one up, and then some action poses, and it's yeah, because usually you have to like go to like ArtStation, and I wait for those to go on sale because sometimes they have sales on ArtStation where you can get like 2,000 poses for like a reasonable price. Because usually they're like around like 12 to $18 or something like that, which is a bit much, but they do go down in price sometimes, so makes them worthwhile. Oops, fix your legs. Oops. Yes. Oh yeah, I forgot I fixed that. Yeah, I fixed the it seems like every time there's an update, my and that you weren't here for the last few where it was a problem, but apparently it was the Intuos driver like whenever Windows updates, it sometimes forgets what my the gestures are on the pen itself. So I had to like reset them all. Yeah, that's what I usually do, honestly. That's the main thing I usually do. There's free ones on ArtStation too though. So you can get free samplers where you get like I think like 50 between like 20 and 50 poses, and then that way you get guaranteed like non-AI poses, and like they're because some of the poses even when they're not AI, they're not always the best on Pinterest. Sometimes they get like sometimes you luck out, and I've had days where I get where it's just all gold, and I have to like use my PureRef application to like save them all. But then there's other times where I'm like, why am I seeing all this garbage? It's like, here's a cool one. Side view. Yeah. Oh, 2 minutes. I always get tricked by that first beep. See if I can put some fashion clothes on her too. Maybe. We'll see. Um, oops. Shit. Little low there. Let's see her. Go back to her. I think I got the back leg wrong. No, I didn't. I mean, not entirely. A little bit farther than I meant to go back. I exaggerated it a little more than I meant to. If her arms up there, that wouldn't be there. It would be. Oops. I don't like this one. Skip to a different one. No. No. Sure. Yeah, let's do this one. Oops. Do, 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 do. As the seated pose. So let's. Yeah, but like I said, this is free. So if you're looking for a good place to look up reference without any cost, plus there's this and there's which is line dash of dash action.com, and then there's what was the other one? I think it's just quickposes.com. Yeah, that's the other one. But this one's better, I think, because this one has animals. This one has like the like geometric shape, like shapes, and they both have hands. Like for hand studies, you can. I mean, but technically, you have hands in front of you right now. So unless you want to draw, I guess people of different ages hands, because that's where it's useful. But because I used to do that, actually, just take pictures of my hands and then do like use them as reference, and or like you can always just I did for like action poses, I would just like pose in some kind of like anime pose, and then like take a picture and then put it next to the drawing I'm working on. I did that. I actually did that more when I was doing like traditional, because I could just like I would just put my phone next to me on and then just draw that way. I might start maybe maybe I'm trying to think when I'm gonna do that, but would be fun to do some traditional drawing on this channel too. I'm not sure when I'm gonna do it, but because there is Sketchtober coming up, but that's a ways away still. Maybe there's something in August that maybe small August I'll do all traditional, the where you draw dragons all month. That would be kind of cool, actually. I do miss using my water soluble inks because I used to use those all the time, and then I kind of took a break when I started doing more more digital stuff. So, but yeah, it'd be fun to go back to that a little bit, I think. Because I also have these actually that maybe I'll use the maybe I'll finally use these acrylic markers I got for the Smoggist. Actually, that would be fun because I really want to try them, and I've been looking for a reason to, and that would be a pretty good reason. I had a shiver there. Sorry, I didn't even see what my model did, but I don't think it tracks that fast. So I do it. Whoops. Oh, interesting. That's cool. Doop, doop, doop. Yep. Yeah, this one I didn't get very far with. That's okay. Do one more and then we'll move to animals. Eh, definitely is more. Yeah, I definitely get. Okay, here's a good one. I speak of reference for like drawing Richard. Maybe I'll just make this Richard actually. Do either of you have like drawing a favorite drawing material like watercolor or um cool. Oops. think I just screwed this up. Well, I'll fix it. I see what I did wrong. There. What do both of you like to draw? Just out of curiosity. Because I think we probably talked about this, but it's been a little while. So. Silence. I'm really messing this up. I don't know why I'm having trouble with this arm. This is exactly why it's good to do these studies once in a while. You find weak spots. Maybe I'll make this Richard, so I'll make... Well, the Richard's much bigger than this, so I don't know if this is going to make sense. Oh well. Ah. I'm saying, well, yeah, I need to just get it online too. I agree. That's how it is at the beginning, no matter what. I would say, look for like Discords where they where like maybe post on like certain Discords for like certain cartoonists. Like I have what was it called? I'm doing this Brad Geiger. He's this cartoonist from that does he does a comic and it's been around forever. So, but he's essentially gives like critiques and he's got a big community. That's yeah, you could do that too. Yeah. Time's up. Animals. Let's draw some animals. It is. I need to like go through mine and get rid of a few because I am very impulsive on joining them sometimes. And then I realized like a month later that I didn't post anything on something, and I'm like, maybe I don't need this one. Oh, cool. That's a good start. I haven't drawn one. I haven't drawn this before. Well, this is only 2 minutes, so. Some kind of ram, I think. But it has these crazy its antlers do this corkscrew kind of. where they kind of go. That's kind of cool. I like that. Honestly, even just like drawing these is good practice because drawing dragons, so many times they use like rams as like for the horns. So mhm, mhm, mhm. Bum, bum. And then it's got this like long hair. Oh, not drawn that. I don't want to give anyone arachnophobia. Oh, I was using Pinterest for just clothing. So it wasn't any like there could have been some in there, but I don't know who they were. Drawing that. These are cool. I forgot. I forget what these are called. They're like this animal in I think like northern Africa. They're really big, or maybe yeah. They're like almost as tall. They're like half the height of a. It's actually pretty warm here. Actually, no. Today it's pretty good. Today is actually great here. normally, normally it's ridiculous, but today is actually a reasonable day here. And I'm glad because that means I don't have to have my AC on and you can hear me, which because I hate when I have to have the AC on during streams. Because then it's like fighting. Like I supposedly the filter should be blocking it out, but it never really does. So, man, this thing's got such a big neck. It's like, and then it's got these. Oops, they're not that big. They're pretty big though. It's like. Does it have a tail? Yeah. No, it does. Wait, does it? I couldn't tell. Darn. Too slow. This is a cool drawing. I doubt I'm going to be able to finish this though. Because I don't draw too many tigers, and this is two of them. So this is going to be tricky, but fun, but I like a challenge. It's Man, drawing them really helps you appreciate just how big the muscles under their fur are. Because, like, these arms are huge on these critters. Like they're playing in a river, it looks like. Or, yeah, I think it looks like play. It's hard to do these in 2 minutes. There's no way I'm going to finish this. It barely started it. What's your comic about, by the way? I think we talked about this before, but I figure it'd be fun to hear you talk about it again. Hello. Glad you could drop by. I'm doing like this is like just a laid back day of just drawing, just some practice. Like I'm doing some time drawings, and then I might try this new drawing application I got to work on my animatic afterwards. But oops, sorry, my wing's in the way. There, drawing. I'm drawing animals right now because I did some human poses before this, but they're like timed, and then now I'm doing some like 2-minute drawings of animals. Maybe I'll try. I might move up to a 5-minute. Because just yeah, let's do that. Because 2 minutes is not very much for this. We'll move up to 5. Oh, cool! It's a minky. Minky, minky. Or is it a baboon? No, it's a baboon. Sorry, not a monkey. I always think of that scene from Tarzan where like they're being terrifying and feral all over a drawing. I think the craziest thing is when you see those videos of people trying to yell at them, they'll get out of their way, and it's like, nope. It's like they don't care. If they're walking towards you, that means that they've been fed before and they want food now. So you better have some. Yes, so true. I did love how they got Tony Hawk from the X Games, or I can't remember if it was him or if it was if they just found recordings of him for the way they drew Tarzan moving through the trees, which he must have had calluses that were like stone on the bottoms of his feet because he was grinding on those trees like they didn't hurt at all, and I'm like, what do the bottoms of your feet look like? Like you, they would have to be pretty tough to not like be ripped apart by trees, even those kind of trees, like because the trees around here are more like maples and stuff, so those would definitely mess you up if you tried to like slide down a maple tree because the bark is like loose on the outside, so it would be like a cheese grater. Yeah, 5 minutes is so much nicer for drawing animals because there's so much that goes into them. And this could give me some inspiration for maybe animals in the comic. Oops. Although considering she's like Grace is in an area that's basically like a terraformed version of the Adirondacks, I doubt she'd run into baboons. But I mean, who knows? There's also dinosaurs, so there's no way of knowing what she'll run into until I decide. Like the environment's changed so much since like all the rifts have opened from the fairy realm. Here's more of those. I don't like that angle. It's not the best angle. Oh, cool. Say, what are these? Oops. I remember this was the villain in Amphibia. Because they're big and they do eat frogs. Actually, some of them eat baby alligators too. I did like that they made it the creature a giant bird for that. It's pretty creative because they could have gone with almost anything, but there's so many types of birds that prey on like frogs and toads. So it's a good choice. I mean, they could have even made it an insect, but I thought a bird was a better choice. 'Cause- Oops, I'm covering the bird. Sorry. There. This is one of those creatures that I'm definitely glad is not bigger than us. Because it makes me think of like terror birds and how big they were, and the fact that they could stand up to some of the big cats of their time and thrive in that area without being like. I mean, I'm sure some of them were taken out by the saber tooth, but the fact that they could be in that area and be okay is proof that they were really tough. It's kind of puffing up its neck a little bit. Yeah, that's kind of like the insect world where it's like you never think about it until like you're that size. Yeah, it's not a good kind of toad. Maybe I'll. Yeah. I'll draw it. I'll draw this guy. I do not like these birds, but they are they are pretty. Parrots are so loud. There's this one YouTuber. She like has an animal sanctuary, and she was pretty much saying what I've known for a while, which is that these make. I mean, if any of you have them as a pet, that's fine, but they're not the best pets. Like they're very loud. Ocean animal? That's tough. I'd say mantas are pretty cool. Manta rays are, because I admire orcas because they're the big like tough predators of the ocean, but manta rays seem like are very chill. So I'll go with manta ray for today. Unless they're in Vampire Hunter D, and then they're giants and they're scary. But that's the only time I've seen scary manta rays. You have to go to anime where they're exaggerated and live in the dunes of the desert. That looks so cool, though. Dolphins are pretty cool too. They're kind of, I would put them in the same realm as, I mean, obviously I would put them in the same realm as orcas because they're from this similar family, same family. But yeah, they're very chill until they're not. Is how they are. We're like lemon sharks are really cool. I've heard that they're like the golden retrievers of the shark kingdom. Like if they know you, that they have enough memory that they can recognize a diver if they've seen them before, and they'll just go over to them and like ask for like scritches. Do lemon and I can't remember, but no, maybe that wasn't lemon sharks. That might have been nurse sharks. But there are some that like to like take naps together on like coral reefs. They'll like all huddle together and like for like strength in numbers. I can't remember which ones those are, but lemon sharks are pretty cool. It's hard to pick a favorite out of all of them, but that's why I thought manta ray would be a good one, because I knew that a lot of people like certain sharks. I do think sharks get like the rough end of the stick a lot because of the few horrible accidents that do happen get like over exaggerated. Because really, I mean, it's very rare. Yeah, they are. The lemon sharks? Yeah, they are. Yeah, look up some videos of them. They're really, there's like people like, I think there was like one of a National Geographic guy that was just like, where I think he saved a lemon shark and then it recognized him the next time he went in the water. So it came over to him and like just like was was playfully bumping its nose against him, and he would rub its nose, which is interesting because yeah, it is because of Jaws. And you know what the interesting thing is? That author felt terrible after he wrote that book. Like he realized that he really like did a disservice to sharks because everyone suddenly was just overly scared of them. And really, I don't think that they could have foreseen how much of a, especially after the movie. The movie did a number on a lot of people. Oh, here's another good one. Oh, yeah, I did save some of my figures. I forgot. But I forgot that I saved some of them. Here's another heron. I just like their necks. They have like these long. Yeah, I mean, it's good to have respect for them because sometimes people, when they're not scared of something, they'll. I mean, I'm not saying this is you, but some people, when they're not scared of something, I've talked to people who like think like birds are a joke, so I could see them easily just not being careful around them, and it's like you should still not mess with a goose will attack you if you go near their children. Like you should have respect for animals. Yeah. Oh, you said hello. I'm glad you could drop by. I'm doing animal studies today. I did a little bit of figure drawings earlier, and now I'm kind of just doing some various animal drawings that are all timed for like 5-minute drawings. We're just talking about our favorite sea animals right now. And I said manta ray, but they gave good dolphins and lemon sharks. Both really cool too. Also, humpback whales are pretty awesome in the whale kingdom because they'll protect anything that is in danger. I don't know what it is, but there's been videos of them protecting seals from orcas, and there's no reason for them to. They don't look like. Hang on. Well, sure, why not? We're doing prompts. I haven't seen one yet, but I do want to draw one, so I'll do one. I'll pause this. And Go to Pinterest. There we go, lemon sharks. It's hard to find one. I guess this is pretty good. No, this is one of those bad. Never mind. This is from one of those like 50-cent children's books that tell bad information. Here's a good picture of one at a tiny size. So let's see if I can put it into a pure ref to blow it up. Cool. Oops. Please let me drag you over. Oh, good. What? No, I want the picture, please. There we go. Maybe. Guys. Basking shark is definitely one that like looks far scarier than what it actually does. Like basking sharks look like a nightmare, but they just eat krill. So they're no more dangerous than a whale shark, which are just also just big. I mean, you definitely would be startled if one swam by you, but they're not going to hurt you. Honestly, I don't even know if basking sharks would basket. Yeah, I think so too. They have a funny look, kind of like thresher sharks. Have you ever seen what those look like? They have those eyes like, oh no, I'm sorry, I'm lost. I'm a widow. I baby shark. Because the funny thing is, lemon sharks don't. See, I gotta find a good. Sorry, I'm trying to find a good reference for one. Because they're either like baring their teeth a little bit to eat something, or they're because I think they get like what, like 5 feet long or something like that, or maybe there's maybe 4.5 feet. I can't remember. They're not the biggest sharks because they don't need to be where they eat. I mean, they're 4.5 is still pretty hefty. Yeah, I can't find it. I guess this is a good one. Yeah, this is fine. Kind of I'll find some other angles too. I'll draw a few in this just so that we can get a couple different angles. We can have like a I'm not gonna make him smiling. That is a funny thing that like people see smiles in dolphins, but not shark. But sharks also kind of a smile if you're underneath them. But no one would ever see that. I mean, unless you're a scuba diver, in which case you're probably not very scared of sharks. Because they'll be all around you, probably. I've never done it, though. because I've only... Because I've been to the beach in Florida and in California, and I don't know if I really want to do that scuba in either of those places. Yeah, they have like a... That's their key identifier, is that they have the tips of their fins are all have black on them. Also, beluga whales are are very friendly. Like they I'd say they're more friendly than even dolphins. They look like they have a nose, kind of, even though I think it's just a spot, but they have like a mark there. But it's interesting because all of this is where they get they get all their information from there. That would be fun. Yeah. I kind of, oops, I did the fin wrong. I gotta fix it. I mean, still looks good, but there, it's a little better. And then it kind of goes in. Yeah, there we go. Let's do one more. And then, oh, here's another one from a different angle. This is I like this one too. We'll do this one down here. Move my... Sharks are definitely interesting creatures because they've been around so long. Like, and I mean, we still have some. Oh, like we have that deep sea one. Forgetting its name right now. It's escaping me. But there's this deep sea one that looks. It's got a really weird mouth, and I'm forgetting what they're called. But they're like. I think they go back like millions of years. Let's see if we can. That's cool. As long as you're having fun. I mean, oh, what were these? I forgot these. These guys are. Oh, I forgot about these little things. I forgot what they're called. They're There's these tiny little sharks that are deep sea. What does? Here's another one. Dogfish. Yeah, dogfish sharks. They are so teeny. This guy has one in his palm. They are pretty cute. realize they have actually another fin here. That's interesting. So now it's kind of like, there we go. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this shape down. Now that I have all these new photos to look at, it's kind of fun. I get to see a whole bunch of new animals I didn't get to practice drawing before. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, let's go back to. That was fun though. Good suggestion. Watch now. The next one that in the prompt list is probably going to be one. It's like beep. Next drawing, shark. It's like you're kidding me. Nope. It's a lemur. I like to move it, move it. It's weird. I remember when I was a kid, I had a nightmare about these creatures. I don't remember why. Just remember them like all chasing me or in a dream or something. Very strange. Yeah, I guess these ones weren't nearly as chill as Julian. I like their tails though, actually. He's really cool, like long noodle tail, stripes. I also like that bit in in that movie where the spider is on his shoulder. How do you do? And then when he's like, get it, it's scared too. It's like, get it. It doesn't know that they're scared of it. Which is interesting because in that movie they make the two most dangerous mammals in that group look like the most relaxed. Like a hippo and a zebra are the two. A zebra is probably. I think I've read reviews of testimony from some zookeepers who say they'd rather take care of a pride of lions than a zebra because they're they're prey animals, so they're used to things hunting, and they live in an area where they're prey to a lot of things, so they're very jumpy and very aggressive. It's like crocodiles are. There's crocs after them. There's lions after them. There's hyenas after them. Not a fun time for them. But even donkeys aren't like not anything to mess with. Like they can take on a fox. No problem at all. Yeah, they are very angry cousin of equines. I don't know if they're in the I don't think they are equine. I forget. They're equine adjacent, I think, if they're not. But yeah. Either way, yes. I love these guys' big eyes too. They have just the biggest curious eyes. Did I pause it? Oops. I was drawing for too long. No, I don't want to. It's not a good draw. Turtle! It's too far away. I need a close up. Oh, here we go. It's a monitor lizard. Those are pretty cool. The only actual, well, their bigger cousins are the only real dragons, Komodo dragons. Which those guys get big. But monitors you can have as pets. Because they're like maybe like 2 feet long, maybe 2.5 at full size. So a pretty big lizard, like a little bigger than an iguana. Hey. Yeah, we're doing I'm doing some animal studies right now. Time drawings um on the website line-of-action.com. It's a great site to do to practice and improve at art. And we're just talking about animals while I draw. Oh yeah, Jub Jub. Yes, that's right. A Simpsons fan. Yay. Dr. Sayus, Dr. Sayus. Can I play the piano anymore? Of course you can. Well, I couldn't before. It's such a dumb. Planet of the Apes musical. That was so funny. I hate every ape I see, from chimpanzee to chimpanzee. Yeah. I wonder what kind of lizard it was. Maybe it was probably possibly a. I'm not sure. Anoles are pretty common in certain places, but I'm not sure. Oops, I put this leg too far forward. Yeah, the only problem with iguanas is that they're moody. I'd rather have a what are they called? Thor is it I forget what they're called. The ones that are covered in that are like spiky. Um like horned dragons, I think they're called, or horned lizard maybe. I forget. But they're basically like these desert lizards that have like this like almost like this like exterior that's like large ridge scales, and they live a while too. When I was a kid, I actually had a leopard gecko. Those are cute. They can live quite I think like 15 years or something like that if you take good care of them. And in the wild, they probably live 5. I don't know. Wait, no, wait. The invasive ones were those were the gliding lizards. I forget what those are called, but they're the lizards that could glide were the invasive ones, and then there was and then they brought in some snakes that took them out, and then they were going to bring in gorillas to take out the snakes. And it's like a bad idea on a bad idea on a bad idea. It was pretty funny. Yeah, because Jub Jub is yeah, iguanas are much bigger than those. Because iguanas get about the size of like a cat. Man, I'm seeing a lot of heron today. Oh, there's a swan. Oh, okay. This is another cool one to draw for horns. It's some kind of stag. See, what I would really like to do is do a children's book for dinosaurs. That would be my that's what I would love to do. Especially with like the updated knowledge they have now on dinosaurs. I would love to draw that. Do like the fatter T-Rex and the like different variations on Triceratops, which was one of my favorites. Like T-Rex and Triceratops were my two big two of my favorite ones when I was a kid. I think this is the animal that killed Mufasa. You jerks. Spoilers, I guess, if you haven't seen Lion King ever, but That's what this channel is. It's just spoilers, spoilers, spoilers. Spoilerific. Oh no. What kind of dinosaur was it? Just out of curiosity. Because I did this, here, I'll show you. Where'd it go? Let's see, maybe it's in here? I forget where I put it. Well, here's some of them. Here's one of them. This is that, oh gosh, I forget what, Therizinosaurus. Yeah. Yeah, Jurassic Park made them look much scarier, but they're not really as scary as the. Although those are everything in Jurassic Park is like nightmare monsters that are like Frankenstein creations of dinosaurs, so they're not really dinosaurs. They're like, hey, what if the government can control how scary a T-Rex was? And it's like, oh, that sounds like a terrible idea. Thank you. Let's see if I can find the. Here it is. Here's my T-Rex with feathers. Oops, sorry, I'm in the way. Sorry, I'm just gonna move over here a little bit more. Yeah, here. Yeah. Yeah, because this was based off of a this one YouTuber was talking about like what they might have looked like. So I made it like they kept their head was really dark to break up their body so that prey animals wouldn't be able to tell their shape as well. But who knows what kind of colors their feathers were? I don't know if we found any feathers for a T-Rex. Oh no, we did. We did. It's but I don't know if we found like if they had been able to say what kind of colors were in the feathers. Yeah, thank you. I'm glad you could drop by. Whoops, that's my art fight that I'm working on. It's got. Whoops, that's another art fight. Oh no, that was just a fun drawing I was doing for my character. Guinea pigs! Or are those hamsters? No, I can't. No, they're guinea pigs. Maybe. Or just fuzzy hamsters. They're very simple shape. They're just beans. They are bean shaped. I remember my sister had one that like got out of its cage and was eating lipstick in the corner of the room. It's like, how did you? It's like you are just trying to just end everything, aren't you? It's like you don't care what you put in your mouth. And then another one got away, and it was hiding underneath the pedal for the sewing machine. So good thing no one used that sewing machine, because that would have been a bad way to find out where it was. Only problem with hamsters is they don't live very long. And well, I mean, most animals are stinky if you don't to a degree, but they don't live long and they stinky. Hate to say it, but I think maybe it's just because my friend was really careful with his rat, but I think that smelled better than the hamsters. But it's been a while though, so maybe they didn't smell that bad actually. It was funny seeing it walk around the on the kitchen floor and in its hamster ball, and our dog walking behind it, really confused. Like, what is this thing? Ooh, we're gonna go into arachnids. Not a spider though. It's a scorpion. Scorpions are pretty cool. It is interesting that the bigger ones are actually not dangerous to humans. It's the smaller ones that are more of a risk. Kind of like how with spiders, like tarantulas, are pretty safe. They, at worst case scenario, if they did bite you, it's like a bee sting. Still wouldn't want one crawling on me, but nice to know they're not that dangerous. Especially would not want a Goliath bird eater crawling on me. They are too big. They too big. At least scorpions aren't like lobsters where they don't stop growing. Could you imagine that if like there's just like somewhere in the Sahara there's just a lobster that's never seen a human and it's like the size of a bus? That would be scary. Although if it was that big, it probably wouldn't be able to move very fast. So at least there's that knowledge. You just would have to hope that you didn't like walk right on top of it or something. Or otherwise you would be in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids all of a sudden. And you wouldn't have your ant friend to help you. Oops. Goofed up that last leg. Wow, I actually got. I did that in the time limit. Cool. I didn't. I forgot that didn't pause it. I'm like, wow. Okay. Good. I, ironic that it's one of the more complicated ones that I actually was able to draw. I think it's because I kind of like sped through the legs. Kind of. They're like it's just very rough, but you get the idea. Important information's here. I can definitely see there is a character in my comic that does like to use prehistoric arachnids. So I could definitely see him having like a pet uh, scorpion that's like the size of a dog that just like crawls around and like climbs on his shoulder. I don't want to. Are you kidding me, guys? It's a shark. I think. Okay, I can't tell what kind this is though. I'll draw it. We did sharks once, but I'll draw this one really quick. It's just funny because I was saying that there wasn't any sharks in this, and then they're like, "Oh yeah." I can't remember. Was it Jaws that made it people think that that they have their fin show up in the water when they're about to attack? I think that was the movie that did that. Which is funny because in reality, it's much scarier because, well, in reality, what would really happen is you'd probably step on the on the poor animal if it's on near the coast, or you would see it a little bit maybe, or you just wouldn't, because I've seen plenty of videos of people like on the like playing in the water, and then like the camera shows like an 11-foot hammerhead that just like swims right behind them. And it's like, oh, okay, neat. The ocean's great. Oh no. I think some of the areas to be most careful of sharks probably are in areas with things like where seals are nearby, because that's they know they can get those, but they might come for you too. Although I don't know the likelihood though. I guess they might think you're a seal maybe if you're on a board. So yeah. Actually, they ironically this had better reference. I mean, this reference was better than most of what I saw on Pinterest. So this is what I mean, where it's like Pinterest has a lot of reference, but a lot of them were like educational illustrations, or like just really bad angles of sharks. So this is better because it really shows like how shows their shape. I think this is a bull shark based on the shape of the head. They're one that I don't want to go anywhere near. They're not friendly at all. They're the opposite of a lemon shark. Like tiger sharks and bull sharks are the two that you don't want to go be anywhere near ever. Oh, it's a cow. Maybe how long have we been? I'll do a few more and then I'll move on to the animatic. Ooh, this is a cool bird. I'll draw this guy. I forgot what these are called. But they have like kind of can have these like loose, very like thin feathers on their body. I think they're a type of are they a type of no, they're not an ostrich family. They're something small. They're much smaller than ostrich. See, now it's I was gonna say it's getting. I mean, it's a little hotter, warmer now than it was earlier. We jumped up 10 degrees, but I won't complain because I'm sure people are much hotter than. It's like it just hit like 70, so that's not too bad. Whoops. Oops. Ugh, that's an ugly brush. That's probably a blur brush. Yeah, whatever, I give up. Yeah. Yeah, they have like a big forehead. It's like a 5 head. And they got like a. Oops. Oh, this is just a blur brush. Come on, I want a bigger brush. Give me a bigger brush. There we go. Just want to kind of. Just get the shape of its face down, kind of. Got like this dark spot around the eye. And then these feathers are darker too. Do, 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 do. Come on, guys. Give me some brushes here that work. Here we go. Yeah, it's fun to play to like draw all these other animals because it gives you ideas for fantasy creatures too. Yeah, that came out pretty good. One more, and then we'll do some. I'll work on my animatics. Or nah, I don't want to draw storks. I don't want to draw storks. Yay! Yeah, yeah. And not a kitty. Perfect. Sorry. No pun intended there. I didn't mean to do it. I'm sorry. Oh no, don't go. I like both cats and dogs. They're both pretty great. Dogs are generally more social, but I've seen people with cats that are. It depends. Like certain cats are pretty social. They're usually more uh, solitary though. think I kind of goofed up that eye. Fix that one up. Looks too scary. He was kind of like the lazy eye. Lazy eye. That's a little better. Reveal your secrets to me, Ball. Why do you jingle? I command you to answer. Yeah, they're fun. Nice. That's a fun thing to end on. I'll be right back. And then I'll do a little bit of work on the storyboard, and then that'll probably be yeah, because it's already 2 hours. We'll do it for like 40 minutes. Get some water. Okay, back to work. Yeah. Let me see if I can. What is that? I'm gonna try that. Just want to check this out here. Bum, bum, bum. Guys, guys, what's going on? Is it? Hang on. Sorry. 1 second. Sorry, it's gonna get small for a second. Where did I? Did I put you in here? Hmm. Whoops. Weird. Yeah, I don't know. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it really quick. Page. What? How come it doesn't have a... What? That's weird. I used it, so I don't know why it's... Okay, that didn't help. No. Sorry, this will just take a sec. I was trying to find it because it's... weird. Let's see if it's... I don't think it's here. No? And I didn't see it here, I don't think. Bum, 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 bum. Did I... Oh! I opened it. Where'd it go? I guess I can't... Guess we aren't going to use that today. I was hoping to try it out. But I don't know where it went. I had it right here. Yeah, I give up. Oh well. I don't know why it's gone. I'll find it. Where's my did I put it in here? Bum, bum, bum. No. Oh, here it is. Okay. Okay, let's work on this. Okay. Oh, I see. This is the background. Okay. This is the layer I want to draw on top of to make it better. What? Oh, right. Forgot. We're doing... The weird thing is, I swore I installed it, but I don't know why it's not showing up. That's so strange. Oh well. Oops. Should have everything back to the... Yeah. There. I think I can just... Wait, I know what to do. Maybe. There's a... There. That's what I wanted to do. Perfect. Do an onion skin. Nope. I hate that. How is it that I always, when I'm about to draw, find every brush but the one I want? I'm gonna leave. We don't want this on right now. This is distracting me. Yeah, let's do this for a little while. I'm not gonna be on doing this too long, especially because I thought I was gonna be using the new application, which apparently either is on a different drive. Maybe it's on the other drive. I don't know where it is. It's so strange that it didn't show up. Dum, ba-dum. One of these days I'll fix my monitor so it's facing the right way, so I don't have to look over. I almost had a chance when I had a power outage, but it came on right before I started to move things around. That was not a fun day. I thought I broke the computer. I was really stressed out, as you can imagine. Yeah, I guess that day everyone was using their, that was I think that was last week. Yeah, I think it was like last Wednesday. Everyone was using their ACs too much, and it blew the power in the entire apartment. So we had to wait a little while for them to turn it back on. And I'm running around, and it was annoying because it first it only took out the power for the computer and the AC, so I thought it was my fault, and then everything else turned off, and I'm like, oh, okay, it's not my fault. But I'm in the dark now. I'm just sitting in a hot room waiting for the power to come back on. This stinks. I don't like this brush either. It's not very good. It's too textured. Here's my pen. There's my pen. That's not a good pen. Where's my pen? Is this a good one? Always hard to. No, I mean that's good for shading, but not for this. Maybe if I do this really thin, it might be better. Maybe. Yeah, kinda. Maybe his eyes obscured right now. So like. Yeah, this is a better brush. I just want something that's got a nice straight flat line kind of for at least the initial sketch. I can always go back and kind of change it to a better. I am very curious to see that fan. The what, what pearls, you know, what their I eat pearls. What theirs looks like. Because the fan art they did was really great. I mean, it's fun, yeah. I don't know. I was just flattered. So, the only problem with this brush is that it's not very dark. So it does a good line, it just doesn't do a good solid. I guess I could always go on top of it a little bit. Oops, sorry. Yeah. Here my. Yeah, already. Yeah, we'll fund that application so I can tell you how it goes. I really want to try it for a couple different things. It's got a great storyboarding feature in it. It's got a pretty good illustration part to it, and it's, I mean, which I don't need because I have this, but just I'm so baffled where it could have gone. So I have Animation Paper, which is another good animation app, but like this one looked even better. I don't think I installed it. I should have saved it as a in my. I'm gonna check something really quick. Maybe it's not under. Maybe it's named something else. It might be one of those weird ones where it's got like another name. Maybe not. Sorry, just 1 second. Well, that's beyond bizarre. Because I know for a fact that I installed it. Quiet. Or it's already gone? Weird. Sorry, let's see 1 second. Or what? Quiet. It's not. It's not a. Not a threat. Leave me alone. I had it running earlier. It's fine. Let me see if I can just find it again. Ooh, neat. Hmm. Eh. Okay, never mind. Where was that anyway? Was it? You know what? I'm just gonna do this the other way. But I already bought it. Did I? Huh, I don't know. Oh well. This is yeah, well this isn't for the this is my animatic for my channel. Making like a animated story of or like animatics to tell the story of how my guy turned into what he is. I'm not going to insert myself in the comic unless it's someone that's some random guy that gets hit by an energy blast or something. that's that's how I'm putting myself in my comic. I'm just going to be like the poor chump that gets like eaten by a dragon or something, or just is like. I was thinking of making my guy like just like if I put myself, I was going to make like an orc character who's just like working at like a store or like a coffee shop that they stop at or something. Something really not exciting and very much just like a dull character in the. I can't compete with Richard Steele's song. And I was trying to get an application to work for the that does this too, but is more like designed for it, or not designed for it, but just I don't know why it didn't. Maybe it's. I don't want to mess with it right now. Yeah, I'll install it later. I don't know why it's pretending like, but the download I got was a. Huh. Yeah, why does it think that's? I don't know. I'll figure it out later. Strange. Anyway. Bum, bum, bum. Why do I have a? I might do another frame in between these two, but I'm just gonna like get the important stuff out first and then do the tweens afterwards. if I want them. I mean, like I said, it's an animatic. It might be choppy. Burb. In this frame, there'll be a little forest spirit going this way. It's like, wee! Behind him. That's too long. I don't like that. Yeah, it's fine. do, do, do. I will show. I think I had Oh yeah, that's what I was working on earlier before you. Uh, that was fun doing all that stuff. I started drawing this. I'm not sure what it is. It's just me. I'm trying to figure out like a cool like placeholder for me like fighting someone in art fight. I know a few people that would be pretty cool to get in a have my character get in like a anime fight with, because I also wanted to do one of Richard facing off against someone in art fight, but I haven't figured out who yet. And this is a character I think we talked about this. I can't remember if it was on here, if it was on my if it was on Twitch, but some people like this character, so I'm gonna try and add her to art fight. She's like she's a giantess. Yeah. Okay, so I didn't show her. It's like this is the old one of her, right? Her riding a giant bird. So giving her a little more feminine look in this one, and plus she's well. I mean, I guess that doesn't matter because she's a giant, so they live longer. So I was gonna say she's maybe younger in this, but not that much because like the difference between the two comics is only like a little bit of time. She does have a giant, like a raven. She has a couple different giant birds. She has a raven and she has a giant hawk or eagle. She's a giant eagle. Yeah, it's like a mixture of there's this mythical beast called rocks. They're usually like in like Arabian Nights. I believe the the genie left him because he insulted the genie by saying that to hang his a bag of rocks like over the door or something, and like he thought he meant this giant bird and was just angry at him, which is funny because you think that like keeping him around just for a hunt for endless wishes would be his hot button, but insulting his master like that was like, oh, nope, I'm gone. But yeah, she's got like a few giant birds. Maybe like Appa, this one's gonna have like a helmet to protect its head. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what its wings would be doing. Maybe it's just like kind of poofed next to her. And it needs to be big enough that a giantess could ride it. But yeah, that's the thing I'm working on. And this is one I'm working on. A little bit of gore in this one, but it's pretty vague right now. I mean, not really, but it's a character for what's this? Immortals, yeah. Immortal Rich. Yeah. It's like this I think it's a warlock? Yeah, I believe it's a warlock and it's got like a skeleton hand. Kind of makes me think of from Aladdin. There's a villain in the cartoon that has a skeleton hand too. It doesn't show. I can't remember how much of it they showed, but I don't think it was like very dark because obviously it's a kids show. They couldn't. But yeah, I gotta fix the angles of things in this. But yeah, everything's come along. That's from earlier. Wow, this is a small pick canvas. But yeah, I think you know what, this is a good place to call it because we're almost at like 3 hours. So thanks for everyone who dropped by. It's been really fun and I'm really grateful for everyone who especially considering this was just like a practice day. I'm really glad that so many people could drop by and we could all talk, especially once I got to the longer drawings where I could concentrate more. Because those first few drawings I was like in panic mode trying to get them done. But yeah, it was really fun drawing all those animals. So I'll be back to doing some art fight on Friday, and maybe work on the comic too, if there's time. We'll see. It depends on how much I have planned for the art fight. If I can line up a few tonight and tomorrow, then maybe I'll be able to do a full stream with just art fight. But either way, I'll make sure it's fun. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you all again on Friday. And yeah. Oops. Yep, I didn't do. Okay. Anyway, yeah. Let's open this up quick. I can move it over so you can see it more. But yeah, this was fun. And then we had this too. the key. Kit. And the burb. And Shork. Maybe I'll just do a quick outline this up one more time just so I can. It's more visible in the thumbnail. This was a good one. Yeah. Yeah. That's better. Now it'll probably show up a little more. Yeah. Cool. Well, I'm really grateful. Have a great night. Take care. And